Hey, I'm Josh.
I'm Ken.
This is Ken and Josh Go to the Movies.
Today we're going to be reviewing There Will Be Blood, starring
Daniel Day-Lewis and Paul Dano.
Yes, and a bunch of other people.
There will be blood.
It's from Paul Thomas Anderson. He's been out of the mainstream for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He did Magnolia, Boogie Nights, Punch Drunk
And
Love.
adapted but from the novel Oil by Upton Sinclair.
Yeah, and it's basically about this guy, late 19th century. He's a gold miner, and
Silver
silver miner. Yeah, that's right. And basically, the first 15 minutes is showing this evolution of him from the silver miner to an oil tycoon, and from there on, for the next 2.5 hours, it's about this guy who's basically slowly falling into insanity as he tries to accumulate wealth while building an oil field, I guess, in the small city of Little Boston.
So you may have heard some things about this movie, calling it, a singular masterpiece, and
The new Citizen Kane.
And the one thing I can say about this movie, without question, is that it's completely insane. This is a fucking weird, crazy movie, and I saw it last night, and it's stuck with me like at the top of my thoughts since then. It will get you thinking.
I've never seen a movie like this before.
Yeah.
I mean, I was convinced I had this movie pegged for the first half of it. It seemed pretty straightforward, and then it just pulls the rug out from under you, and it just kind of blows your mind towards the end.
It is not a straightforward movie at all. There's lots of weird, deep, complicated shit going on, and things that you're not going to understand at first, and things that you're still not going to understand once the movie's over.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just so well done, and so
visually,
interesting.
it's so beautiful. The art direction, the costumes, the score.
The score is the best score I've heard in years. Johnny Greenwood did the score.
It's so completely not what you would expect for this movie. It sounds like, I don't know, it's like a horror movie.
Oh, no, it's a very, Edward Ligeti type, Kubrick type score.
Yeah.
But it really works
really
interesting.
jarring and kind of creepy. It'd just be like a simple scene of a guy walking, and it'd be this intense score.
The big dissonant strings, and yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, and of course the performances that Daniel Day-Lewis is giving the performance of his life again.
Yeah, he just keeps upping his game. I really think he's probably the best actor alive.
Yeah, and
he's amazing.
Yeah, just spellbinding. Paul Dano, really seriously good. Also, he plays a preacher named Eli Sunday,
and also a guy named Paul Sunday,
who may or may not actually exist. I don't know, but he's kind of between the other pillar here. This movie is basically about the development of America, and it's kind of got Daniel Day-Lewis is Daniel Plainview, and he's representing capitalism, and you've got Eli Sunday, who's kind of the evangelical religion that also helped build the country.
Yeah, and it's kind of how these two things intertwine and fight with each other, and ultimately maybe come together, maybe not.
Yeah. We won't spoil the end for you. You want to be surprised by the ending of the movie.
Yeah, it blew my mind, the last scene.
At one point, a man who may or may not be Daniel Plainview's brother comes in, and we start learning some really interesting things about the character and how he interacts with other people.
Yeah, and some people don't seem to appreciate why this guy goes insane during the movie, and I think if you really pay attention, it makes a lot of sense. Just the character of his brother and the character of his son, how he relates to those two people, that really explains why he goes insane.
I totally agree.
It's really brilliant.
It's hard to say a lot about the plot of this movie, or really anything without spoiling it. I'll just say you should go see this movie.
Yeah, it's one of the best of the year.
Absolutely. Show them our ratings.
Ratings?
This movie is insane in a good way.
I gave it a milkshake. And when you see this movie, you'll understand why you have to drink this milkshake.
The milkshake.
You gotta drink it.
Drainage! Alright, so thanks a lot for watching our review. I'm Josh.
I'm Ken.
This is Ken and Josh Go to the Movies. And stay tuned, because our best movies of 2007 is coming up.
Very soon.